Farmers Weekly Crime Register shows that over 70 tractors and other farm vehicles have been taken in the last month alone. We're here at the Welsh Show to find out if you've been affected by farm crime and what you're doing to prevent it. Do you think farm crime has become particularly bad this year?
Yes, I do, yes.
And have you had anything taken yourself off farm?
We personally haven't had anything, but there's been quite a bit around our area, you know, motorbikes and trailers and things.
And what are your top tips for preventing farm crime?
Well, there is like a crime watch in our area, a farm watch in our area, and then if there is anything, people about losing things, we do get it on a text message on our phone. It's just basically to lock everything that you have.
And have you found that quite useful?
Yes, very useful.
Do you think farm crime has been particularly bad this year?
Well, it seems to be. I think the recession's, hurting everybody, and there are people around there that will take advantage of that, and it's an easy way of making money.
And have you had anything taken off your farm yourself?
We haven't, not off our farm myself, no. We've been fortunate, and I guess it's just a matter of time, really.
Why do you think farm crime's been particularly bad this year?
I think a lot of the problem is with the recession. A lot of youngsters haven't got any money in their pocket, and they just see it as an easy target.
Have you had anything taken off your farm this year?
We're fencing contractors as well as farmers, and I had some wires for last year, but this time last year.
How much was it worth?
Probably valued about £750, £800 probably.
And what are your top tips to preventing crime?
It's gone. You just got to think before you leave home a bit more about locking things up and put things out of eye view more than anything for these chancers that just want to turn up on your farm. And I think that's our biggest problem. It's just the chancers. They turn up, they'll just pick something up if they can see it, and it's easy to chuck in their vehicles.
Do you think that farm crimes got worse in your area?
Certainly over the last 12 months, yeah.
And have you been affected by it?
We have had an incident.
Did you have anything taken?
No, we didn't, but only because we interrupted them whilst it was going on.
Do you think it's going to get worse?
It's going to get worse.
And why do you think that is?
I think people are just short on money, and I think people are just getting more desperate for any easy pickings that are available, and farms are quite open and easily accessible, and so therefore I think it will be a natural consequence of that.
Do you think farm crime's been particularly bad in your area recently?
Yeah, lately it has actually been quite bad. There's been like a few quad bikes been stolen. Only recently, didn't used to be bad, but recently it has been.
Have you been affected by farm crime recently?
Unfortunately, we had a tractor taken at the end of February last year.
Yeah.
Massacred, we went to the fire.
And are you doing anything now to prevent criminals getting onto your property?
We tried to do everything we can. Unfortunately, we can't get through the doors without the key now, so it's more of a nuisance than it's worth.
Do you think crime's been particularly bad in your area this year?
Hasn't been too bad. I haven't heard of too many things going missing this year. Maybe diesel theft. That's on the rise.
And are you doing anything to prevent criminals coming onto your property now?
Just try and pull everything, keys out of the tractors, and try not to leave things on farms.
Yeah, so just being a bit more vigilant.
Yeah,
really.
try and most things home every night. Like,
yeah.
It's much better.
And have you got any tips for farmers?
Well, you can't make it easy for people, can you? You just make sure you can see things.
Do you think farm crime is quite bad in Northern Ireland at the moment?
Recently there's been a fair bit of crime in the local area, not us targeted, but a lot of farmers, especially quads, have been taken, a lot of machinery. So we were a little bit worried about that because we're a small family farm, we can't afford to have things like that taken. And our yard has 2 entrances which we're now closing off to make it just one entrance, and we're putting a gate on it so that we can lock it at night so that they can't get into the yard. Because about 12 months ago we had someone coming into the local dairy and they were stealing like powdered milk gradually, which was quite a strange thing to happen. But it shows that people must be quite hard up for money when they're taking things like that.
And what are your top tips for other farmers?
I would say security, like maybe a well-lit yard. Just be vigilant, really.